he was like, "I'll give £50 to whoever climbs under the table." And there's like one of the Link and Rargh fans is like climbing under a table for money, and we're like, me and Kins are there, like we've just been like,
as he's saying this, it just clicked. Welcome, everyone, to Trevor Talks Too Much. I just yelled that intro, and I can see Jamie over there in the corner turning the levels down. You know it's a good one when Jamie's turning the levels down. The show where I bring on a couple people sometimes one, sometimes two. Haven't had three yet. Who knows what's going to happen, though. And I bring them on, and I see if we can become friends. I'm your host, Trevor Everts. I am the master baker of the Mythical Kitchen, Mythical Swag Lord, and achiever of 1,913 total level on old school Runescape. That's right. It's not that great, but it's pretty good. And today we just have a super treat for you. Actually, I'm already friends with our guests today. We're having on Rargh Link, not Rhett and Link, Rargh Link, who are RuneScape content creators who I'm friends with. They're a couple of just amazing dudes. They make RuneScape YouTube videos. They stream, and we talked about all sorts of stuff. What a treat today. We talked about some of the funny things that are written on their Wiki Fandom. We roasted each other a lot. We got into it. Mostly me roasting them because I'm the host and that's what I do. And then we also just got into some deeper stuff kind of a little bit. We talked about like anxiety, life anxiety, and chasing your dreams. It was a really great conversation. Really excited to get into it. But before we do, I just want to give everybody a little rundown of what RuneScape is, because if you don't know what RuneScape is, then you're going to be confused a little bit. Not a lot. We didn't really talk about RuneScape a ton, but for those of you that don't know, RuneScape is an MMO, an MMORPG, which is a massively multiplayer online role-playing game, and it's from really old. It's a very old game. And then in about 2011, 2010 maybe, they released a large update to the game of RuneScape called the EOC, which is the Evolution of Combat, and it made a lot of players mad because it changed the game drastically. Some would say for the better, but a lot of people would say for the worst. And so what they did is they released what is now called Old School RuneScape, which was a 2007 port of the game that has remained, it's kept its old integrity. And basically what that means is that the game is a lot crappier and it takes a lot longer to do things and it's a lot more grindy, but a lot of people love it. And like most MMOs, you train your skills and you get them up and you can unlock new things and you fight monsters and you do quests and you can do achievements. There's achievement diaries. There's mini games like pest control, which is how you get the void armor, the void knight armor. And then there's also challenges, bosses in the game. The most difficult challenge of these being the Inferno.
Well, that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, it sounds kind of cool, but then you play the game and you're like, wow, this sucks. So for those of you that aren't familiar with RuneScape, the game is terrible. It's a terrible game. I literally can't play RuneScape without doing something else. That's how boring it is.
Then why do you like it so much, though?
Because it's the greatest game ever.
It's the greatest, but the worst.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's amazing. It's just so nostalgic. Like, I've been playing RuneScape for ages. My freaking parents played RuneScape. We used to play together as a family on weekends in the living room.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And now I play it because there's an old saying with RuneScape, and it's that you never really quit RuneScape. You just take long breaks. And that's something that I found to be very true, because I've quit the game for like years, and I always come back.
Always come back, huh?
Yeah. Jagex has a hold on my soul, which is the developer for RuneScape.
I was just going to say, I've no...
Jagex is the developer for RuneScape and also known as Lagx because I've talked to...
I think we should keep with the actual episode and not talk about RuneScape too much.
It's gonna be fun. We actually don't get into RuneScape too much. I just wanted to talk about it in the intro.
I guess
I thought it'd be funny.
Setting the scene a bit, but...
Yeah, setting the scene. But let's get into it. Rargh Link, they're a couple of great dudes. Oh boy, do we have a treat for you today? Today with me, I have Rargh Link, not Link from Good Mythical Morning, and not Rargh from, I don't know where other Rargh would be from. And this is a bit of a different episode. So these guys, I'm actually already friends with them. We're tight. We play a little Rooney together. We hang out sometimes. Link calls me drunkenly on Discord from British pubs.
Oh God, we're not getting straight.
Yeah, no, we're getting straight into that. So they're on today because I reached out to Bodhi, Solo Mission, Torvesta, Sea Engineer,
8th place,
Framed, Settled, Jimmy, and none of them were available. So we got Rargh Link on today.
yeah.
Oh, a little RuneScape roast.
Oh, so Trevor, I mean, we've got a rebuttal. Me and Kins actually had a bet on about you before we came on. And we've noticed you always wear hats during your podcast. So we had a $5 bet on that you would be wearing a certain color hat. And Kins, we started calling them the donut names. I went with cream backwards.
Mine was black and
was
pointy.
the one that I thought.
What?
And if you look at your thumbnails, you're wearing a hat.
Yeah, because I don't like to do my hair.
We were so.
Yeah, I was going for the black beanie because it points up so
it
high.
points up. Yeah, no, well, here's the thing. It's summer now, so black beanie's out. It's too hot. So that was a dumb guess on your part. And then
that was. I think cream backwards.
Cream backwards was close. Shout. I actually probably would have worn that hat today, but I don't know where it was. And also, I'm wearing a black shirt, and so black hat. Well, you guys are dumb for not knowing what hat I was going to wear. Anyway, let me introduce you.
You owe Trevor $5.
Yeah, you guys both owe me $5. Actually, instead of that, can we just get the gold conversion in RuneScape? Because I'm kind of broke right now.
yeah. Let's just admit to real world trading on the
illegal.
podcast. Yeah,
it's not illegal. It's just friends gifting friends. Anyway, everyone out there, if you haven't figured it out, Rargh and Link are RuneScape content creators. They do a little YouTube, do a little Twitch. That's pretty much it. That's what they do. Which I know what you're thinking. Wow, what a profession, right?
Dude, you're selling us so well right now.
No,
like we've just come on to get roasted.
I knew you guys were gonna roast me, so I had to come out firing.
We thought we'd give you a warm up. We're like, okay, let's let him have 5-10 minutes, and then we'll just drop everything on him.
You guys roasted me right out of the gate when I did a freaking video with you, and I ended up bashing your heads in. So I don't want to hear it.
So our editor was sick that week, and I had to edit this video, and I had it was meant to be 45 minutes of footage from Trevor. He gave me an hour and a half of something. And all it is him just either blasting us, talking really nicely about us, or just talking to himself in really weird ways, mate. There's a lot of internal monologue that you just say out loud. And I don't think you know there was much of it. He was there was singing. It was good.
It's because here's the thing. All of my job, anytime there's a camera on, I need to be talking. Because whether it's kitchen, whether it's here, there's no dead space. I mean, occasionally when we're cooking, we'll have some time to cut around stuff, but almost always I'm trying to have something to go off of so they can edit around it, whatever. So then when they asked me to be in a RuneScape video with them, RuneScape is not what I would say an interactive game. Sometimes it's not there's not a lot going on. Interesting game. Yeah. So I'm just playing the game, and we have an hour of preparation time. And so for a full hour, I was just talking the whole time while doing the most boring runes, just running around the map, just walking, and I'm just blabbing the whole time.
You know, I went to Ireland for 5 days after that, Kins, because I just needed a break after editing his fucking.
See, my favorite part about that, and you actually rubbed off a bit on me a little bit, because Trevor said a million times, I'm just going to cheese it. The whole time throughout the episode. So then I started saying that as well.
You've been saying that ages.
Can you tell us what exactly
I'm just going to cheese.
You don't know what cheesing it means?
I do, but I've never heard it been said 19 times in an hour.
I don't even know what I was talking about. I'm just.
You're so I appreciate most people watching this right now probably don't know what RuneScape is, but you can buy and sell things to shops. And he's talking to a this person doesn't exist. It's just a computer, and he's talking to her like, "I'm gonna cheese you, dude. I'm gonna cheese you, dude." I'm like,
no,
he's not a real person.
No,
who
so
you're
what
talking to.
what it was, I'm gonna defend myself now. No, okay, so there was
Yeah, you better.
in RuneScape, there's a skill called thieving, which is where you steal stuff. And so basically, I was gonna steal stuff from this guy and then sell it back to him. But then I forget that there's a mechanic in RuneScape where if you steal something and the guy sees you, you can't just sell it back to him. Because then he's like, no, you stole from me. It's anti-cheese.
We invite him onto our video, and he's stealing from people and trying to sell them their stuff back.
It was a good strategy, okay? It was a good strategy.
Oh my god!
I beat you guys.
Okay.
I beat them and it went.
You did.
It's tough. It's tough when you got a couple of RuneScape YouTubers on the show, and then you're gonna want to talk about RuneScape a lot, but then like nobody knows what RuneScape is.
Oh,
I mean, everybody knows what RuneScape is, but nobody knows like what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Which is tough.
I mean, I put the clip in of you talking to Josh about RuneScape in that Mythical Kitchen episode, and he goes like, "Oh, when was the last time you were angry?" And you just say, "I was playing RuneScape," and Josh just laughs at you. That's all you say. "I was playing RuneScape," and he just laughs at you. You're like, okay,
hey, it's your guys' job to play the game.
But you look so
God,
distraught in that clip. Like you genuinely looked like, like some emotional scarring.
It was hard, man. If you play RuneScape, you know it's tough when you get skull tricked, okay? It's hard. I don't want to talk about that anymore. That's a sore spot.
Yeah,
for me.
that's fine. That's fine.
What do you guys have like any other interests other than RuneScape?
That's all we do.
That's all we
talk
do.
about.
We're going to talk about RuneScape for the next 45 minutes and nothing else.
Oh yeah.
I play football. Or soccer.
Classic British guy. That's what we should do the whole time.
Dude.
Yeah,
is roast the British.
Yeah, and I drink tea and eat scones.
Would you like some tea and
Great
crumpets,
stuff.
Mr. Link?
Yeah, get the water bottle out the way as well. Go on, I know you want to do it. There you go.
Wait,
Brilliant.
one more.
Okay, yeah.
One more.
It's about my interest.
Tuesday in it. Oi, bruv.
You sound like a 1920s pauper. Like, what's going on there, mate?
I don't know how to respond to that. Oh my god.
You don't.
How does one? So you guys, Rargh Kins. Also, anyone Link calls Rargh Kins. That's his name. His other name, because Rargh's middle name is Kinsley.
Is it Trevor?
Yeah. So how did you guys meet? Because you live in the UK, Link. Rargh, you live on the East Coast of the United States of America. How did you guys even meet?
I feel like Link should start this story. Yeah.
Yeah, so I went on holiday when I was 6 to the East Coast.
Sorry, for those American listeners, holiday is a vacation.
Vacation. So I listen to Harry Potter audiobooks, and I listen to the American version, and they're like, Mr. and Mr. Dursley went on vacation. And I'm like, yeah, okay, they went on holiday. Anyway, sorry, pet peeve of mine. Like motorway and highway. Like just say motorway.
Just say motorway.
Motorway. Sorry, anyway, no. So YouTube back in the day, like 5 years ago, used to have a messaging system where you could literally message anyone you want. Like if it was today, I could just message Mr. Beast and it would go to his YouTube channel, but that doesn't happen anymore, you know? So back then you could just message whoever you wanted. I messaged Rargh and I was like, hey man, really like your content. I'd never seen one of his videos.
Oh no, don't say the cow man.
One video. The cow man video. Oh my God. Is there any chance we can get a little clip of this?
Yeah, we can.
No.
Yeah, Jamie can make that happen.
Yeah,
Jamie's on it.
Oh, Jamie, no.
Okay.
Jamie, no.
It's called the cow man or something.
I will
It's on Rargh's
say
channel
that doing
somewhere.
research, I did come across that video. I did.
How?
No
because
way.
Do you know how far down you have to scroll to find
there's
that?
this fun thing called sort oldest to newest.
Why would you go down that far?
That's how I find the stuff.
Oh, Jamie, whatever they're paying you, they need to double it. That's amazing. That's
okay.
amazing.
So Cowman.
Oh no! Wait.
So I saw the Cowman,
I think the
which
question
is-
was how we met, not Cowman.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most cringiest video ever. And for whatever reason, I decided to go ahead and go, hey, dude, love your content.
You watched
That's
it and then
all
hit
I'd
me up.
seen. Oh my God, yeah. And I was like, I had 200 subscribers. He had like 300. So like we're OG. Like we didn't have any following at all. And he was like, yeah, let's make some videos. And we just started making videos from there and been doing it for 4 or 5 years now.
Ever since the first one too, dude. We've been like tight as hell since the first collab we ever did. And like that call was so awkward. Like the amount of nervous giggles that we had floating around.
Oh my God.
Like
that's how Kins started. It was so awkward that I thought, back in the day, me and Kins, we worked normal jobs. We weren't like very good at being in calls and talking to new people and stuff. So I called you Rargh Kins because back then me thought that would make the mood lighter. I don't know. So I was there like, hey, Rargh Kins, like, yeah, let's make some videos. And you just became Kins ever since then. Like, weird beginnings, honestly.
Man.
yeah, I called him Linky Poo, but that one didn't stick. So unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, imagine Trevor was like, we've got Kins and Poo on today. Like that, come on.
Kins and Poo.
No.
Oh man, no, that's it now. That's it.
Yeah, thank
Kins
you.
and Poo.
Yeah, brilliant.
Oh man.
But yeah, no, it's really nice to have someone, especially in the YouTube game, that I know is so like dependable on, because like we came from absolutely nowhere together, so I know this man's got my back whatever happens, which is really nice to have.
I mean, as far as YouTube duos go, I was watching your content like before we ever even met. Like I was just watching Then We Fights, and you guys are hilarious. The back and forth, it's so funny. And then I followed Link on Twitter, I think, Team Link. And then he never followed me back.
Dude.
And I remember when I followed him, I probably had like, I don't know, like 25K followers on Twitter at the time or something. And he had like
followed you back,
3K.
by the way, so where's Team Rargh,
that's
man?
my boy.
Oh,
and so I was like, I'll probably follow him and he'll just follow me right back. Like, cause he'll probably get the notification. And then he goes,
Statistical.
and I was like a little hurt. I was like, oh, he didn't even follow me back. Arrogant. That's me.
Wow.
I was a little offended. But then eventually he did.
So at the time, I didn't watch much Mythical Kitchen. I was watching Good Mythical Morning. I'm sorry, I just didn't. And then I started watching Mythical Kitchen. And then I think you liked one of my tweets. And I was like, where do I know this guy from? Like, this weird hat-wearing ginger guy? Like, I know him from somewhere. And then I pieced it together, and I was like, now he can get the follow.
That was like almost verbatim his actual first DM to me on Twitter, except he used a lot more expletives in the DM. He's like, where? And I won't repeat it because it was very explicit, but that's just how he is, and that's why we love him.
It was so explicit that you literally asked me not to use 2 of those words before this podcast started.
Trevor, you should have seen how bad Link freaked out messaging me that he was talking to you.
Really?
And it's funny. He was like, dude, Trevor from Mythical Kitchen. And I'm like, who? Like, I don't know who that is.
Whoa,
Brilliant.
what? Wait a second. What do you mean, who?
Who?
Wow. That's why I'm Team Link,
question mark.
baby. That's why I'm Team Link.
My guy. Yeah, no, I mean, we know that, once a bit of alcohol has been in me, I become a massive too much of a Trevor fan.
It's actually hilarious because Link does he'll do a lot of drinking streams, and then I'll see him live.
He does.
Put me out to be an alcohol. I do one a week.
Dude, you did 2 literally this week, bro.
Well, okay.
Oh, it's funny because you go into his stream. He's such an alcoholic that you go into his stream and he has a little graphic on the screen for how many drinks he's had.
Sorry, one sec. Link is just like...
Yeah, his dog is also named after himself, and I'm the one with an ego. No, this guy though, he'll be streaming, he'll be drinking, and I'll hop in. I'll be like, oh, that's my boy, he's live, and I'll send one message in the chat box, and all of a sudden it's full screen webcam, and he pulls his mic and he goes, Trevor, mate. We got Trevor from Mythical Kitchen in the chat. Trevor. Trevor, and he just says
sound
my
like
name
Austin
over and over
Powers.
again. Yeah, it's great though. It's like the biggest ego boost for me.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm good. I'm glad that whenever you're feeling low, you think, I'll go watch that alcoholic so he can make me feel better.
This is so great.
There's sometimes I have to calm this man down. Like, stop talking about Trevor so much.
I'm like
I'm like, you're gonna scare him away, dude. You're gonna scare him away.
Kins made the moderators make a exclamation mark Trevor. There was a command for you, and it was like, nobody mentioned Trevor because it will set Link off or something like that. Like we had an actual command to stop me. It's bad. It's bad. I don't know what it is.
Viewers in his chat can like donate a certain amount or something, and they get to like pick a card that he has to do. And one of them is just to message me. So every once in a while, I'll just get a random message from Link saying just whatever. And I'm like, oh, what's up? And I was like, oh, somebody probably had a message. He's like, and then he's just like, don't come to the stream. And then I have to come.
See, this is the best way I've ever covered up the weird things I sent to Trevor. I just say, oh no, someone in the chat made me say that. No. The worst part is there's not actually a card for you. The viewers just choose you instead of like Rargh or something. So yeah.
Oh, one time when I was just on your guys' stream, you guys weren't even doing anything. I think you were both like intoxicated, and you were supposed to do a PvP challenge, but you were just standing doing nothing. And I just showed up in the game, and you started telling the story about how I lost like a bunch of money when I got skull tricked. And then some random guy just came up and just donated me like tassets. I don't know. Just like a really, it's like I just came up and gave you a bunch of GP in RuneScape. And I was like, this is the best day ever. It's like, I gotta come on here. Like, I gotta start asking their viewers for gold donations.
Oh man, extorting us now.
Yeah.
Well, now we know why we're on here, Link.
Yeah. If you're listening and you have a lot of GP in RuneScape that you don't use, I will gladly take it. I've had people offer me real life money before, actually. Like, they'll be like, what's your Cash App? Like, I want to give you money. And I'm like, no, I don't feel comfortable with that. That's like weird. But if somebody offers me RuneScape money, I will not turn it down.
You'll just take it.
Yeah.
So if someone walks down the street and they're like, yo, dude, log in now, and you're just like on the street on your mobiles, like trading,
more than happy
with that?
If you want to give me RuneScape gold, please add me in game. My name is Shoop Diesel. I'll be on.
This is Trevor's address, so just go to his house, guys.
Yeah.
So if you want to go,
all right, Link hates me. Everyone, I'm team Rargh now.
It's that easy, you know.
Dude, he didn't even know who you were. So come on, come back.
Yeah, but Rargh and I play Valorant together. You can't play Valorant with us because you live in the UK and your ping is terrible.
Yeah, and playing with Link the
God.
whole time. My ping is so bad. That's why I'm sucking. That's why you're sucking.
He's like 8 drinks deep talking about, oh man, my ping wasn't so bad, mate. Oh, that would have been a kill. That would have been a kill, man.
Just such a pleasure to come on. Such a pleasure.
This is the greatest. I love this. This is so much fun. When are you guys going to have me back on your stream? You haven't asked me in a long time.
Oh, dude, we were actually okay. Another drunk stream, so you know.
Oh God, this is bad. This is bad. Like,
dude,
what if our families watch this, Kins? Oh God,
Your families watch my podcast.
I don't know. Maybe Papa Link is a big fan.
And
you never know. Sorry, kids.
We were actually seriously talking about it, and the entire chat was just like so excited just when your name pops up. So
Yeah.
we should extend an official invitation right now, Trevor.
Yeah.
When do you want to be on? You know,
Dude, I do nothing. I mean, you guys always like have to stream late at night anyway, don't you? I feel like you do, like afternoon.
Yeah, I have to work around his schedule because like most of the viewership is American, so it makes much more sense to do it. Kins was about to go off at me. I saw his face.
Around my schedule, he chooses to go live the time he does on a Friday. I'm not on his Friday streams.
But yeah,
work around my schedule.
Most of the
my
viewership's
butt,
American,
dude.
so-
I remember when I recorded with you guys and like we got done and Link's just like, oh man, it's 5 a.m. I gotta go to bed, mate. And I was like, sorry. Maybe you don't live in the UK
for 25 more minutes.
Cornball. Yeah.
Yeah, I stayed up till 5, 6 a.m. playing with you guys, and then had to edit his footage. Oh god, that was
Whatever.
an awful week. Awful week.
Whatever.
It's only his job, guys. He gets paid to do that, by the way, you know?
Yeah, that's like me complaining about like cooking. Like, oh man, I had to make another flaming hot Cheeto burger. Worst week ever.
Oh.
Link, I have a question for you specifically. So according to some online sources that we have, is it true that you call your phallic member, we'll call it, the rune skimmy? Your pee-pee? Your ding-dong?
Do you know what? Do you know what? Like, I know this banner exists, but it's like a good 3 years old. I haven't heard it in 3 years. I guess, yeah. I should start calling it that.
Here's
again.
my question. For those of you that don't play RuneScape, the rune scimitar is not the best scimitar in the game. And you chose it.
Okay, bro, if you're going to be like, oh, I'm the LeBron James of penises, like, I'm sorry, that's too much. That's too much. You got to go a bit lower. You know, you got to shoot a bit lower. But maybe I'll try it. Maybe that's my new pickup line in clubs. I'm like, yo, you want to see the dragon simmy, which is a better variant.
It's still not nearly the best weapon in the game, though. Like, I feel like that's not too much of a step up.
I think it depends. Depends what you're tackling. You know,
I want you to try that, and you let me know how it goes.
I will, mate. I'll call you. I'll go,
Trevor, mate.
I'm doing your voice now. Trevor.
I'm outside.
I'm 11 drinks deep.
He literally... No, okay, so
Wish
because
you
of the way
were.
this... Literally, Link one time, I got a video call on Discord from Link, and I was still at work. It was like 5 p.m., and I was just like... I was like, why is he calling me? I wonder if like something's up. And I answer, and this dude is just like walking the street, the worst internet connection ever. Just this blurry video. He's like, Trevor, mate. Trevor, these are my mates. And then he just like introduced me to all of his friends. I was like, dude, I have a job. I'm at work. I have to like go cook stuff. Can you like, are you okay? Do you need help?
Oh, dear. I mean, if it makes you feel better, I feel like anyone I know, including Kins, has been through that. That's like the ritual of becoming one of my friends.
I'm glad.
You know?
I'm actually sad it doesn't happen more often. Rargh, I have a question. This is something that's been weighing on a lot of the viewers' minds.
Yes, hello.
I believe you're on record as saying that you would not help up a grandma who fell over in Tesco because, quote, you wouldn't get anything out of it. So do we want to talk about that? I know this is shocking for a lot of you listeners at home. This is just coming to us live.
These happen on like super late, like back end on streams to like 80 people, and they just like somehow make it out in the internet, and then you guys find it.
Yeah. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. Do you still hold the same opinion, or would you still not help a grandmother who fell over in a Tesco?
Can you paint the scenario for me? What happens?
You're walking through a Tesco and you see an old lady fall over. Do you help her up or not? That's the scenario. Pretty simple. Pretty clear cut here.
Do I get anything out of it?
You want a crisp $5? You want like, what are we talking here?
I think about it.
she's there helpless, and you're just there like,
I'm like, yeah, she's really struggling there.
It's tough, man. I mean, I
seems like she could use my help right now.
I mean, I kind of got places to be. I got RuneScape to play. Very important stuff going on.
Oh man.
Also, this is all from like Wiki Fandoms, which I'm pretty sure just people write in there to troll and no one checks, which I think is hilarious.
Oh, the shot over the shoulder is definitely on your list of things to talk about. I know.
Yes, Rargh was allegedly sued by an anonymous woman who complained of an accident that Rargh caused. She alleges that she slipped and broke her leg on a slippery patch of pavement caused by Rargh throwing alcohol out of a window. Care to comment?
Same lady that probably slipped out Tesco's, dude. They're setting me up.
I'm just putting him on trial right now.
Yeah, dude. So sometimes, these streams where we drank goes too in depth, and Link's 14 drinks in. I should be 14, but instead I just chuck them over my shoulder.
Yeah.
So I have like a pool of like alcohol on my floor at the end of a stream.
Yeah, that seems hygienic. But that's just a bit, you know. Nobody actually slipped and fell on the pavement outside your window.
I mean, I didn't see it happen.
Wow.
You know, plead the fifth.
He's under a contract not to say
I
anything.
see.
They came
Okay.
to a sort of
Yeah, the trial's still ongoing.
unfortunately.
I can't
This
talk
is
about it, unfortunately.
this is the final thing that we got from Wiki Fandoms, and I think this one's hilarious. Link, this is another one for you. This just cracked me up.
Great.
You
God.
have an ongoing legal battle with a viewer as well regarding potential false
God, we're just-
information shared. The viewer alleges that when they asked Link how he opens his throat to down a pint so quickly, Link advised them
God.
to go to the pub toilets. The viewer claims that while he didn't learn to open something, it was not his throat. Care to comment?
I cannot believe you had the cheek to tell me not to swear that much, and you're talking about me inviting viewers into toilets. Jesus. Oh, God. Right, yeah. So on my Friday streams, there's a drinking game where I have to down a drink as quickly as possible,
Yeah.
and the viewers guess how long it's going to take me. And a lot of people are like, "Wow, you do it so quickly!" And yeah, so I did invite the whole chat to, come into a toilet and be taught how to do it. I've got to be honest. I lost the case. I've got to be honest about it.
the civil suit. God.
I feel like me and Kins came into this like we've got to behave and be good, and I'm just like I'm not in that mood of like going that far.
No.
Incredible.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to
Incredible.
make you feel that way. I wanted to feel like you had to be well behaved and buttoned up, and then I was just going to come in hard.
Yeah.
I will say when researching that, I was like, I just put a whole section. I was like, you just need to read verbatim from the Wiki Fan.
Yeah.
What I would like to see is we still haven't seen the Cowman, and I know that's gone under the radar.
I hate you, Link.
Here's
Why?
a question.
Link, I thought
just
we're on the
wanted to
same
make
team
sure,
here.
you
We
know?
just got
Yeah,
grilled for 20 minutes. We're on the same team, bro.
No, I feel like you've been like piggybacking off Trevor, and I'm like, I'm gonna stand here and fight for myself.
Here was my plan going into this show, actually, because I was like, you guys teamed up on me when I was on your channel, but my plan going into this was like, I'm gonna try and divide them and then just bounce back and forth between the sides. I'm just gonna
Link,
divide
you're
them.
gonna let him do that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Link, you're letting him do that.
yeah. Link, you are.
I almost feel like he's gonna make it happen, whatever happens. Though.
See,
like
he's already giving up.
We're natural enemies, Kins. Every video we're against each other. It feels right to go
true.
against you.
Oh.
He's using our nature.
Do you
against
guys
us.
have
Wow.
like a game that you like? What would be the game that you guys would play if you didn't play RuneScape?
I genuinely think I play more Clash Royale than RuneScape right now.
Sorry, hold on.
I love Clash Royale so much.
Clash Royale?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Why?
The mobile spin-off of Clash of Clans?
Dude. Like
Horrible, right?
This is a
more,
meme,
like,
right?
What has
There's
more
sometimes
players?
we're gonna fight,
No.
and Link's like, "Oh
I
yeah, just
play
give
it
me
a lot.
20 minutes. I'm finishing up a game of Clash Royale."
Oh, miss me. A game of Clash Royale takes like 5 minutes max.
Not when Link's
Clash
playing,
Royale.
No.
Wow.
Yeah. Have you ever
I
played
know
it?
what Clash Royale is. No.
Have you ever played it though? Well, don't laugh until you give it a go, mate. It's as addicting as that Diet Coke is.
Clash
I'll
of
tell you that.
Clans.
It's so good. It's nothing like Clash of Clans, though. It's like it's
Dude,
just the same characters and
That
stuff.
you couldn't have given me a worse answer.
No.
I was like trying to get. I was like, what would be the game? Like, if you guys didn't play RuneScape, what would be the game? And this guy says Clash
Yeah.
Royale. I've been playing a lot of Clash Royale. That's like if you asked me, like, what would you be doing if you weren't doing a cooking show? I was like,
Do you want to know my all-time? all-time playtime on Clash
No,
Royale.
God, no.
It's bad.
Yeah,
Let's hear
Trevor,
it.
It's
your
really
question
bad.
was geared to what would we play, right? This
Yeah.
man's just like,
No, I wasn't
I'd
asking
play
him for
Clash
his
Royale.
hobbies. Yeah, like what games do you like to play on the side? Well, I like to play Clash Royale. Let's see it.
I have
Let's all take like a bet. I'm saying I was gonna say 80
7,
something. Go.
80 hours. I have 7 days, 12 hours playtime.
7 days, 12 hours. 7 times 24. Hold on.
Oh my gosh. That's like 180 hours.
Yeah.
Link.
In a
What?
mobile game that takes 5 minutes to play a
Dude,
game.
what?
Yeah.
That's like more than most games on
bad.
Steam for me.
Yeah, but you're not a gamer.
What?
You
Yeah,
cook
I
for a
would
living.
say he's a gamer. Like,
You cook for a
I'm a
living.
gamer than you are. You play RuneScape. What?
Yeah, I didn't realize that Clash Royale was going to get destroyed this hard. I thought it was pretty normal to play Clash Royale.
This guy plays Clash Royale in old school RuneScape, and he said, "I'm not a gamer." Oh my god! Are you guys gonna give me a real answer?
Mate, I'm just thinking about Clash
Dude,
Royale now. That's all I
come
got in my mind. I can't
the
wait to be
spicy
done
chip.
with the podcast so I can go play
Link,
a
do
game
you
of
want
Clash
to leave?
Royale.
I can finish it off with Kins. I'd be happy to have a beautiful conversation with Kins if you want to go play Clash Royale.
he's probably playing right
okay,
now,
all right.
dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
not.
cheers,
If
guys.
you start a
I
game
appreciate
of
it.
Clash
Like-
Royale right now, dude, come on. Dude, come on, bro. No, I'm never. That's it. I'm Team Rargh all the way. Team Rargh.
Oh yeah.
I'm unfollowing Link on Twitter. This guy just opened a game of Clash Royale in the middle of my podcast. What's like the weirdest fan interaction that you guys have had?
Some guy tried to give Link and I like a $20 bill. It was like, dude, no thanks.
What? Like in public?
Yeah, like an IRL donation in public at a bar.
It was £50.
Oh, it was
kid,
50?
£50.
Okay, it was £50. It wasn't 20. I thought it was 20.
Wait, so
Um,
Kins, were you in the UK at
yeah,
the time?
for RuneFest
Okay.
2019. And RuneFest that day, I don't remember if it was the last day or not, but a lot of people, there's just like a bar close by, so a lot of people just naturally went there, and we had like a little posse following us. So then we walked over there, and then when we were sitting down, I mean, I won't say his name, but he walks over and just tries to like shove us 50 pounds, and it's like, split it, guys. We're like that's like kind of
Like,
weird, bro.
yeah, like we don't just want to take money off your
It's
hands.
funny.
And then he wanted, I think, I don't know, maybe it was dirty money or something, because he was like, right, I need to give it to someone. And then he was like, I'll give £50 to whoever climbs under the table. And there's like one of the Link and Rargh fans is like climbing under a table for money. And we're like, me and Kins are there, like, we've just been like,
as he's saying this, it just clicked. Yeah.
We've been there like just previously signing t-shirts and saying, hey, lovely to meet you. And then 2 minutes later, it's like Armageddon and people are like diving under the table to make money. It's weird.
Guy probably didn't even know who you were, but he just heard that you were YouTube content creators. He's like, oh, these guys make RuneScape videos on YouTube. I better toss him a 50. Better toss him a 50. They probably need it.
Yeah, times are hard. Times are hard.
So definitely the craziest. Definitely the craziest.
Yeah, that was pretty odd. That was pretty odd. I mean, I had one where I was at the convention as well, and some guy just walked up to me with like a bottle of wine, like concealed, and you weren't allowed alcohol, like you weren't allowed to bring alcohol into the venue, and he had this like bottle of wine concealed, and I stupidly drank it. In hindsight, I shouldn't have. I don't know what was
This
in
is
there.
why you're the
And he's there,
alcoholic.
like, he's there like slipping it to me. He's like, you like that, Link? You like that? I'm like, yeah, it's quite nice. Like, thanks. And then the security see him, and he got kicked out of the event.
I saw the whole thing happen. I saw the whole thing go down.
You're telling me a guy was secretly feeding you alcohol and going, yeah, you like that, buddy. You like that. Ooh.
I mean, I can't quote him, but it was
That's not
there
verbatim,
was
but it
questionable things were being said in my ear while drinking his red wine. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's pretty questionable. I gotta say that doesn't sound like a normal.
Like we're not selling ourselves great on this podcast.
We're not, are we? We seem like complete degenerates. Which, to be fair, we sort of are. So
It's just so weird because we're like, no one's gonna believe us, but we're so put together behind the scenes. The camera goes on, we're just like we drop 70 IQ. You know,
genuinely, we do. Like I feel like if real Rargh had to speak to stupid Link all the time, he'd be so sick of me. You know, we do put on this stupid persona when we get in front of a camera, and then when it comes to like a Discord call between us, we're like, right, so the CTR on this video was 17.2%. How can we bring that up by 1.3%? You know, like we get very analytical when it's just me and Kins, but I like to talk. You know, I probably talk more than Trevor, which is that's impressive. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's impressive, buddy.
Yeah.
Literally, when I went on your show, the first thing you said is, "Oh, Trevor's gonna be talking a lot. Trevor from Trevor talks too much, mate. We're gonna have to cut a lot of this out."
I did roast the podcast quite a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I deserve everything I'm getting right
Literally
now.
a hater.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
I have no good questions to ask you because they're all about RuneScape.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, we try to make a lot of our streams not like we're obviously playing RuneScape, but a lot of them aren't RuneScape focused, if that makes sense. So I mean, we try to get as creative as possible. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but
there's some ridiculously talented players in the game who are way better than me and Kins are in every single way, and we're never going to match up to that. So what we do is we're known as the real heads, to be honest. Sorry for the language, but of the category, and we're just sort of like do our own thing. Like that, we're like you know those children at, like when you're at like primary school or something, you just leave them alone, you know, because it's like because
they're eating
not
dirt.
worth it.
They're eating dirt.
The two kids eating dirt in the corner. It's like don't talk to them. They're having a good time.
Just
leave
let
them
them
to
be.
it. You know that's us.
I mean,
us.
there's something to be said about like, especially with a game like RuneScape, when the content is just so like pretty uninteresting at times. Like you do just have to have a good personality, and I think you could say that for like anybody that's successful in the RuneScape scene. Like they pretty much everyone has like a really cool, unique personality, and I think that's why people watch the videos. But the RuneScape community is so funny because everybody I feel like is just friends, and everybody knows each other, and so then you'll have like one person that makes a video that you like, and then you'll just hear a clip from like their gameplay, and they're just in a call with like 3 other RuneScape YouTubers that you like, and it's just the greatest. And I don't know, it's fun.
It's definitely very like friendly between everyone, which is good to see.
Except Tanzu and Vertoso, right?
Well, you know, if we want to get into another legal battle, you know, and then I had to do some commentating.
We're all good.
With I had to do some commentating with Vertoso on an esports with him, and it went really well.
Sorry,
I was calling him Jedi.
I'm sorry, I had to pipe up about that.
There's so many like misconceptions about that, and like one of their fans. I'm not saying they would like send him over, but they'll like assume we stole every idea we've ever had from them, and it's like if you actually watched, you'd see it's a little different. Or a lot different.
Well, also there's only so much you can do in RuneScape. Like Settle dropped his Tile Man video, and now everybody's doing a Tile Man.
Yo, Link, let's not jump on that bandwagon.
Let's definitely not upload those videos.
There's no way I'm gonna follow in Settled's footsteps.
Oh man, what do your guys' like families know about your job? Like, how much do they know about what you do?
Kins, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. They're pretty in the dark about it. For the longest time, I didn't even tell them my channel name because I didn't like. I'd be streaming and like I might be drinking, saying like some really dumb thing on stream, and like I don't want my mom watching that. Like I don't do anything too bad, but I don't want to be at like a family dinner and they're like, so that thing you did on your Saturday stream, why? It's like, and let's not talk about that, like there's weird jokes about like my knees selling for $500 only knee. Like I don't want these things to be brought up by
the
my
knees,
family.
Mate, someone genuinely paid $500 for his knees though. Like that genuinely happened.
What?
for a picture of his knees, someone paid $500. Like, he has sold pictures of his body.
You have sold a picture of your knees
all
for
right, the-
500. Hold on.
The way
How nice are
This
your
is like-
knees,
that better
bro?
not be the title of this podcast.
No, that's the
Trevor.
title. Can we
That better not be the title. I've seen the titles you guys pick. They're weird, and that cannot be. That cannot be the title.
That's got to be the title. What?
You know NFTs? Kins created them. The first
No, I
NFT was his knees.
Was his knees? The knee is actually the N in NFT stands for knee.
Yeah.
Knee fungible tokens.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go. The
Yeah,
more you
the more
know.
you
The more you know.
selling knee pics, $500.
You actually
actually.
sold
My-
a photo of your knees for $500.
All right, sold is the wrong word.
No.
Is
Sold.
it? The only way to get a picture of my knees is to send me $500. That
That's
is selling.
Okay, I
That's
was
selling.
on stream. It was a donation. It was a tip. I was tipped money, and I just said, you know what? That was really generous. Sure.
Paid you for a service is what happened.
That sounds like a little circular
my
reasoning
gosh.
there. You got paid $500 for
Yeah.
a picture of your knees. I need to see that photo.
Yes.
I'm not paying $500.
It's actually a really bad photo.
I gotta see.
Good luck finding it. Good luck
Take it out
finding
of the
it.
mythical. Take it out of the mythical
Yeah,
budget.
can we put that on the
Like,
company card, Jamie? Can we put that on the company card?
You guys could buy a pic of my knees.
What were we
Oh.
talking about? Oh, how much your parents know about what you do.
Yeah, Link, you.
I think that's the reason why Rargh didn't want his family
Yes.
knowing, because he was selling his body
Yeah.
online. So that, yeah. So it's a weird one. It's a weird one because, like, as I said, I was a web developer, and my dad paid for me to go through 3 years of school to become a web developer, and I literally did it for like 6 months after that.
Yeah.
And it was going quite well. And then I had to like turn around to my dad and be like, oh, actually, no, I'm going to play RuneScape on the internet. And he knew what RuneScape is, because like when I was like a kid, he'd be like, do your homework. And I'd be like, there, like killing a green dragon or something.
classic.
He'd be like, dude, like what is wrong with my child? You know, why is he doing this sort of thing? So it was actually really difficult to like tell my parents and stuff and be like, yeah, I'm dropping all that. And they were super proud of me starting a business doing that. And
Yeah.
obviously none of them believe in playing games on the internet because they're all the generation
Yeah.
above us. And then sort of they started realizing that actually it's done really well, and you know, everything's really good. And that's ever since then they've been like super supportive,
awesome.
which is pretty cool. So yeah.
I've I've kind of accepted that I'm like the degenerate in my family. Cause I used to be worried like, oh no, I don't want my parents to see me being an idiot. And then there came a point when I was like, you know what, it's gonna happen one way or another. So I'm just gonna be myself.
I mean, they've grown up with you all your life, though. They know how much of an idiot you are. You know?
Yeah. Thanks for that.
just like my dad, they've known there was something
That's
wrong with you
true.
all your whole life.
Yeah,
you know? So
That's true.
you know,
But it's like there's
It
more
was- it's fine.
opportunities to be dumb when you're older. You know, like every kid is like dumb in some way. You know, it's your kid,
yeah.
and then you
Yeah,
get older,
yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh, do
yeah.
you grow up or are you still an idiot? I'm still an idiot.
Yeah, but I feel like when I actually grew up, you realize that being adult isn't anything like how you imagined it as being when you were a kid, sort of thing. Like
Yeah.
you realize it's like you still probably a kid at heart, and you still want to play video games, and you still don't want to go to work, and you still want to sleep until, 12 p.m.
Yeah.
You know.
I think you just realize no one has their together.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, you
nobody.
really
Yeah.
do.
No.
Like, everyone thinks like, oh, I'll be 25, I'll know what I'm doing, I'll know exactly what I want to do in life and where I want to be.
No.
You look at 40, 45-year-olds. They're like, yeah, I don't know what I want to do. I'm just chilling and having a good time.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost a great way to live. It's just like, yeah, I'm just doing what I want to do right
Yeah.
now. Like,
There's no right timeline. That's something that I always say, like, because I know Destiny has gotten like, because she isn't sure what she wants to do. She has a degree in biology, but she just doesn't know exactly what she wants to do. I'm like, there's no like timeline. It's not like you have to check a box
Mhm.
by a certain age. Like, you can do
But
whatever.
people feel like they have to.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, if I'm not doing this by 25, I'm a failure. Because I've definitely did that to myself.
Yeah.
Like when I graduated college, this whole YouTube thing, I was a really, really small YouTuber at this point with Link. I don't know,
Yeah.
like maybe 5,000 subs. But I wanted to do it so bad. And then I was pretty torn. And Link like quit his web development job at like 5,000 subs. So I'm like, yo, I gotta step the heck up here.
it was It's pretty interesting you say that. Like, I think Kins, you're a classic case of someone who feels like if they didn't do something or they weren't doing the job they were meant to, they were a failure.
Yeah.
And I know you really struggled with that. Kins really struggled with like, I really want to do YouTube, but like I've done all this like work to get to where I am in accounting. My whole family want me to do this and that. And it's like, at the end of the day, you took the leap. Yes, it could have gone wrong, but like I think you would have been eaten up inside if you hadn't taken the leap.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, so
I
don't
would
know.
have had
That would
regrets
be
my
my
entire
advice.
life if I didn't.
Yeah,
you know?
take the leap and just see what happens.
Yeah.
And worst case scenario, you have to just go back to what you were doing before and restart.
Especially when you're young, just like do what makes you happy. Like do what you enjoy, you know, chase your passions, chase your dreams, and you'll find like where you feel like you fit. You know, you'll find the things that really make you happy, and maybe something that you thought made you happy, you don't really love as much. Just like try things out and don't feel like you have to do like, don't feel like you have to have a plan. Because I remember like when I was graduating high school, I felt like I have to have a plan to get a degree to then go into a job, and that's what I have to do. And like that's not the case at all.
Yeah.
What's it been like for you, Trevor? I mean, I feel like no one asked you this because like you had to move, you know, states, and you had to like come and work here. Like, what's it been like meeting everyone and
I mean,
just changing career completely?
it's pretty crazy
almost.
because when I first graduated high school, I had no clue what I wanted to do. And I just went to college like just because I was like, I got to do something. And my parents were kind of like, yeah, you got to do something. And so I just went to like school for a year. I didn't like have a major or anything. I was just kind of doing some general education stuff. Then my friend Eric and I, we kind of just were joking around about how we both love cooking and like, oh, what if we like opened up a bakery or a restaurant or something? And then like literally from that point, it was like 2 weeks later, we'd like signed up and been accepted to culinary school in Los Angeles. Like just crazy
that's
stuff.
Sick, though.
Like
just taking a leap, you know?
taking a leap, moving to LA, like with Eric, but essentially by myself, like, and then, you know, going into working at a bakery for like a year, which was really hard. And I wasn't sure if it was something that I wanted to do. And I had a lot of anxiety then because I was like, I just spent a bunch of money on culinary school. I've been working in this bakery for a year and I don't even know if this is something that I want to do. Like, and then I sent a random email, heard back, got an interview, and now I have like the coolest job ever with a bunch of really
that's
amazing
a crazy
people.
Success story right there, you know? Just tossed out an email. you know?
But like, I mean, yeah, shoot your shot. Honestly, like you can't do any harm to yourself by just shooting your shot and like trying to make your dreams happen. And, you know, if they don't, like, if it didn't work out, I would have been, you know, still at the bakery or find a new job at a restaurant or whatever. Maybe I'd open my own restaurant. Who knows?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's so many things you can do. So I think it's just really important to figure out what you like and try and, you know, make your passions your career.
And like when you tried to like send the email over to Mythical and you were like, oh, I'll just do it anyway. Like I'm pretty sure you were like, it's probably not going to happen, but I'm just going to do it anyway. And boom, you know, like it didn't hurt you in any way to do that. So, I mean, if one person listening right now just goes, yeah, I'm going to send that email to this person or I'm going to put my CV in some way, you might just get it.
Not
And don't
saying
let failure stop you because you'll fail probably 17 times. And the 18th time, that's when it works out.
For sure.
Link and I combined probably have 80 YouTube channels that we tried before the ones that worked out. So,
yeah,
you know.
probably. There's some really bad. I'm glad Jamie didn't find any of that. Oh, God.
Quick, do a deep dive.
No.
That's funny. I feel bad for whoever like reads through the business email at Mythical now, though, because they're probably going to have a lot of emails after this.
The lines are now open, guys. Go. No.
Oh, man.
Sorry,
well, guys, are we still friends after that?
we are. You're still invited on.
Don't know
Really?
about that one, Trev.
Yeah.
No.
I literally went from Team Link to Team Rargh in this episode, and now you're the one saying I don't know about that. I'm back on Team Link.
No, wait,
Back
don't
on
on
Team Link.
like that.
It's the third time he's yo-yoed.
Yeah.
He's been on Team Rargh 3 times this episode. He's just baiting us, dude.
Oh man. Do you guys want to plug yourselves? Do you want me to plug you? I'd feel comfortable doing it for you.
Ooh, that sounds very
Okay, so you're going to want to check out both of them on YouTube. So we've got Rargh, which is Rargh, Rargh on YouTube, and then Link's Ocarina on YouTube. They both also stream on YouTube, and then their Twitch channel is called Then We Fight. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So they're
that's joint owned between the two of us.
That's
on
where they
Twitch.
stream together. But seriously, I genuinely love both you guys. Your content is amazing. It's great. I'm glad that
We got something nice out of him today.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too wholesome. It feels
I gotta
wrong.
end it
feels
wholesome.
wrong, you know?
I gotta end it wholesome. I'm so glad that I was able to meet you guys. You two are great. I love hanging out with
Appreciate
you.
it,
Nice.
man.
Everybody,
it's been a pleasure
please
being on here. It's
Yeah.
been so fun.
go check out all their stuff. They've got tons of stuff coming out all the time, tons of streams. Go catch Link drunk and then mention my name, and it'll be really funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
Trevor
God.
might be there, guys.
Yeah, who
I
knows?
feel better for the mythical email people now, because now I'm going to get every Friday. Trevor.
Oh, thank you guys for being on the show. What a treat. Wow, what a treat that was, everyone. Please do go check out Rargh Link. Even if you don't like RuneScape, I barely play the game anymore, and I still love their content. They're really funny guys. So go check them out on YouTube, Twitch, and I don't know. I guess you can follow them on social media, but neither of them really use social media that much, so who cares? But Jamie, how do you think that went?
I mean, I was dying of laughter. Literally, I had to stop you guys talking. I was like, I'm gonna press record now because this is already gold.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't when you guys did talk about some of the RuneScape stuff, I didn't know, but you guys did a really good job at just kind of being like, yeah, there's that, and then going into your own stuff and just the great roast. What a great roast.
Which one?
All of it.
All of it. Yeah. No, here's the thing. Because genuinely, if you haven't seen, I'm actually in a video on Link's channel, I believe. Yeah, because Link edited it. I'm in a video on Link's channel playing RuneScape with them, and they roasted me the entire time. Just the whole time. It was like an hour-long video of them just roasting me. And I was in a call by myself. They were in a call together because it was them against me. They were in a call roasting me the whole time, and I couldn't even hear them. So they're just doing that on their own. I wasn't even there to defend myself, and they just ripped me a new one the whole time. So I had to get them back. So that's why I was very antagonistic.
Yeah,
Plus,
but
it's funny.
yeah, it was funny. I think it worked. And they're both great sports about it. Yeah, I honestly, I was literally I'm freaking dying.
They're a couple of great dudes. In other news, everyone, if you like Link from Good Mythical Morning, not the Link I just talked to, but if you like Link from Good Mythical Morning and you like his dad, I have some great news because Link's dad is no longer lost in the woods. He's been found, he's been saved, and they actually now have a podcast together called Dispatches from Myrtle Beach, and it's going to be fun. It's entertaining. I don't know. They're going to talk about stuff, whatever a YouTube dad and his actual dad talk about. That's going to be pretty much what they're talking about. So whatever that entails, it's going to be great. It's going to be entertaining. Link and his dad, Dispatches from Myrtle Beach. Check it out wherever you get your podcasts. And thank you so much for listening today to my show, Trevor Talks Too Much. You can catch us every Tuesday. We got new episodes coming out on the audio platforms. And then every Monday, the following Monday, we got the YouTube video version coming out. So make sure to check that out. Leave a review, leave a comment. Let me know how we can improve the show. Let me know just the right amount of talking to do. And be sure to check out all the other mythical stuff we got going on. I already told you about Link's dad's podcast. But we also got, GMM Mythical Kitchen, a lot of other podcasts, a lot of social stuff going on. We got Mythical Pods on TikTok, fun stuff going on everywhere. So make sure to check all that out. And yeah, if you haven't ever played RuneScape before, don't play it. It's not worth it. You shouldn't try it. And if you do, I'm sorry. If you do because of this show, I believe you're entitled to financial compensation from Jamie. So make sure to send those requests in, Venmo request Jamie, if your soul is sucked by RuneScape because of this podcast. Thanks everyone. Have a great week.
What?